Oh. Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's well. We'll kick off with the live section and we'll go into the 10:30 tonight, as always. If the cameras are ready at the back, we'll kick off with Alex from the BBC UK.
Hi, Mikel.
Hello.
Could you start with team news, please? Is there any injury updates, and is there a chance tomorrow for Gabriel Martinelli to get some more minutes when he comes back from injury?
Yeah, everybody finished the game against Man United with no issues, so I expect the same players to be available, and Gabi for sure will be available as well.
And now there's been a couple of days between the game. Is there any further reflection on that draw at Man United?
The same as before, and now full focus on PSV.
It's a unique situation coming into a game with a 7-1 lead, so it doesn't give you a chance to rotate the team tomorrow, or how are you going to approach that?
It is unique, but as well understanding as well how the game was played a week ago, and the fact that everything went in the right direction for us from the beginning, and we're going to have to end it right tomorrow to go in the same direction, so fully focused on that.
It's probably a little bit strange coming into a game where you have a 6-goal lead to be asking about chance creation and finishing, but is there anything you can do to improve on the way the team has been building up and taking chances?
Yes, for sure. There is always improvement, and from the other day as well, we already talked about a lot of situations that we could have done better because the situations are there, but that's it. It's about execution in football, and it's what you can do X, and my job is to give the team as many tools as possible, reassurance and confidence as well, that we can deliver again.
And just finally, from me, does focus go even more onto the Champions League now in the position you're in, considering the position you are in the Premier League, 15 points behind? Is this the only realistic chance left of the trophy?
Well, it's a competition that we have a lot of enthusiasm, put in a lot of energy, we're very consistent, and winning tomorrow puts us in a very good position. That's it.
Gary Sky.
Hello, Mikel.
Hello.
I know.
Surprise me. Surprise me.
I'll try, but I doubt I'll succeed.
Okay.
I know you won't say, and I'm a slot's not saying that the title race is over, but pundits are queuing up to say that the title race is over. Do you still believe until it's mathematically not over, you can carry on fighting for it?
Yeah, we're going to carry on fighting to try to win every game, which is the only thing that we can do at the moment, because certainly doesn't depend on us.
That didn't surprise you, that question? Either.
No. I was very predictable, by the way.
Are you a betting man?
No.
If you were, would you back yourselves to win the Premier League?
Well, now? Yeah. Good question. That surprised me. Yeah.
How do you convince the players that the fight is still on both fronts?
We are talking about now tomorrow's game and Champions League. That's all.
You said the Champions League, obviously that must be the competition you've got most chance of winning silverware this season. If you had to choose, at the start of any season, if you had to choose either the Premier League to win it or the Champions League to win it, which one would you personally choose?
I'm very lucky because I don't have to choose. Nobody put me in that situation. So we have 4 at the start of the season, and we go for the 4 of them and see what we get.
When you arrived, if someone had said that you'd be second again in the Premier League as we speak, and in pretty much the quarterfinals of the Champions League, that would be a dream season, wouldn't it? Given where the club were when you got here.
If somebody said that, I don't know. That's for somebody to understand and to put that. If somebody would say that with the injuries that we had, with 5 red cards and everything that's going on, probably. But I don't know. Everybody has different opinions. You have to respect that.
Thank you.
Ian Talksport.
Hi Mikel, how are you?
Good, thank you.
So this is your last chance of winning silverware. Does it put pressure on you? The fact that you've now got only one competition to go for?
But it's the demands that we put in every competition that we play. It's not adding pressure, it's the reality of where we are and what we want to deliver. And we are very, very, very much conscious that the demands for this football club is to reach the highest level and win those competitions. That's it.
And yeah, you just said the demands are to win competition, win silverware. Would it be, I won't say failure, I think that's too hard a word, would it be a major disappointment to you if you finish the season again without silverware, despite the fact that you've progressed again, maybe in your own mind from last season?
We are not there yet, and I think the way I describe failure it will be very different maybe to yours or to somebody else's.
How would you describe it?
That's for me.
Okay, fair enough. In terms of this game tomorrow night, normally a manager would say, you've got to respect the opposition, which you have to, but you must admit you're already through pretty much to the quarterfinals. I mean, no team's ever had a 6-goal lead and lost a tie. So how do you convince the players that this is a game where they've got to keep their concentration 100% and be professional?
But very easy, just understanding what happened in the first game and the direction that you could have taken in the first 10 minutes. After all the control that we have, if we give the goal away or if the referee would have given the second yellow card to Miles. Very simple. So this is football, you have to earn it, and we're going to have to do a great job tomorrow again to win the game.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Harry from BBC London.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
Obviously, there's still a game to be played tomorrow night, but you're in a really commanding position, as has already been said.
Yeah.
Have you already been looking at the two potential opponents and trying to figure out maybe ways of potentially overcoming them?
Well, since the day that we had the teams in the group stages and you are playing with one opposition, you are looking at the others for sure. And then once we knew as well the possible ones, first of all because we know them all because they are so good. So yeah, you start to put in your head what if, but that's it. After you know that you have to earn every right to be in that position.
And after tomorrow, you play just once more this month. Obviously, the season's provided a really hectic schedule, and that's contributed to injuries and stuff. Does this period come as a welcomed one, or would you prefer to have that rhythm of playing games more regularly?
Well, we knew after the period since the last international November the amount of games that we had to play. So, yeah, a lot of players were going international duty after the Chelsea game, and after that is the final sprint.
Simon, Evening Standard.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
Can I just ask you about Zinchenko? He's played the last few games in midfield and he's had that opportunity. Just how you feel he's played there and what he's brought to the team in that position?
He's very good, and with the options that we have, we believe that it's a position that he can help and that suits him. He's played there before. I know him for many years, and he can really fit in that position. And he's adapted really well in training. Had a few opportunities in the last few games as well to show that. So happy that he's doing well there.
You've got a lot of things to sort in the summer, but is sitting down with him and discussing his future one of the things you want to do because he'll have a year left on his contract?
Yeah, I do that with every player before we finalize the season. If possible, we have time to do so everybody's clear on expectations from each other, clarity about how we're feeling about each other and how that relationship can continue. It is the best thing to, and other things to do and discuss, and I'm certainly going to have that discussion with all of them.
Jordan, Athletic.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
Obviously, you enjoyed a really good first leg, but PSV play a very different style to a lot of the domestic opponents we come up against, low blocks, and maybe the last few games been struggling to create. Just looking to the summer and how you evolved the team, do you think you need to take the burden off of Odegaard and add some more players with that invention and guile and in the small spaces?
Yeah, well, the spaces can be in different situations in relation to what the team does. It's not only about the space, it has to be created, not just use. And to create it, you need threat in behind as well to stress teams out. You need players that can fix more than one opponent as well. I think it's very important to create the spaces. So there are various ways. We have different profile of players. Unfortunately, we're missing some of them. But yeah, constantly adapting and willing to evolve the team.
I just wanted to ask you about Raheem. He obviously never got off the bench at the weekend. Have you spoken to him about that? And how has it been managing him the last 6 months? Because you've obviously got a long relationship with him.
No.
It must have been difficult when you happen to tell him he's not playing.
The same with the rest of the players. At the end, we make decisions on the day which player we believe fits better in the manner that the game is developing, and he's come on in many of the games and didn't the other day, and that's it.
Is he likely to feature tomorrow?
Sorry?
Is he likely to start tomorrow?
I will decide that tomorrow with him and with the rest of them.
Tom, Football London.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
You mentioned the injuries you've had this season. You've lost quite a few of them for extended periods. One of those players just come back is Ben White. What is it that you've missed in him not being with the team as much as he has been over the last 2 seasons?
Well, obviously that connection that we had in the right side with him, Bukayo and Martin, was something exceptional and a real threat of the team. And we missed that. It's true that Juren has been equally exceptional as well with his performance and consistently, and now we're going to have another option, which is great to have.
This week there's been a lot of speculation around the sporting director situation as well. What's important for you in a relationship with that figurehead? What type of qualities do you enjoy in working with that type of position at the club?
The best one for me, that ownership, board, everybody's aligned that this is the right person to take us to the next level. That's the most important thing.
Okay, and finally in the live section, we'll go to Charles.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
We've had quite a few youngsters in and around the matchday squad of late because of the injuries. Is tomorrow night, given the context, maybe not from the start, a good opportunity to reward people like Nathan, for example, who obviously put in a lot of work on the training ground with the squad? Is it a good opportunity to reward maybe some of those if games day allow it?
Yeah, we did that once when we could, and it's always great because they've been, as you said, extremely helpful and they've been bringing so much to the team. So whenever you had the opportunity to any player to say thank you or to give minutes, which at the end is the way of telling them we trust you and we appreciate what you do for us, minutes, we will do.
And just on Ben, obviously he hasn't started a game yet since he's come back from the injury. Is he ready to start now as you sort of work his way back up to?
Yeah, I think we have to manage him very well because he was still having some issues to manage in terms of the load, and we're very cautious of that to make sure that when he comes back he can now maintain that level and there's no more setbacks, but I think he's in a good position now to give him a start.
Okay, that finishes the live section. We'll now go to 10:30 tonight. We'll kick off with...
Absolutely. 6'4". Yeah, that's okay. I think it's 6'4". That's your question, Luke.
Yeah, that's the question, that moves.
I told you it'd be a nice friendly question.
You did promise.
Just keep them outside. Thank you. Nice friendly question.
Cool. Thank you guys for joining. We'll kick off with Gary.
Hello there. The fact you're here hopefully means that you're playing, but that's not always the case with Mikel. But I'm sure there will be changes, won't there, given that you've got this big lead. How important, though, is it that you don't take the advantage you've got for granted?
Yeah, hello. First of all, yeah, I don't know if I'm playing tomorrow. I will know maybe tonight or tomorrow morning. But yeah, we all want to play tomorrow because it's Champions League game and we play at home and we want to win tomorrow because it can give us a lot of confidence and we can be qualified. So tomorrow it's an important game for us.
I was reading a social media site of one of the football broadcasters. They say the last two games you've had 11 aerial duels and you've won all of them, 100% of them. And they've gone #Colossus. Do you like being a Colossus?
Yeah, I like being a Colossus, but yeah, it's a good start. It means that I playing good the last two games, but it's not enough. I can do better, I think.
What about in the other box? Because Mikel Arteta said here a few weeks ago, we were talking about the injuries to particularly Kai Havertz, that we know that Calafiori punted himself up top. We know that Mikel Merino's doing the job there. You told him apparently that you used to play centre forward and you were offering your services.
Yeah, I think it was a joke because yeah, I know that I can play striker, but yeah, here it's different to be striker at this big club. It's different, but yeah, I used to play striker when I was young, but yeah, now it's different.
So we won't see you offering your services?
Yeah, if the coach need me there, I will be there, but I don't think so. I think I will stay at the back.
Thanks.
Moose.
Hi, good to meet you. As a footballer, you're conditioned to go into every game with a certain amount of jeopardy when you might lose. There isn't that tomorrow night, so just explain to me how you go into a game, which probably is the first time in your career where you've been 6 goals ahead.
But I think the coach will tell us today. I think we don't have to think about the last game. Tomorrow is important as well, and we have to win. Even if we beat them 7-1 last week, tomorrow it will be important because we want to win every game. And the game is at home as well. And if we win tomorrow, we will have a good confidence for the next games.
And the Champions League now is all important. I mean, I think you'd agree with me probably that winning the Premier League is not going to happen this year. So winning the Champions League, and as a footballer you want to win silverware. So explain to me how important the next 2 months are in this competition.
Yeah, of course. But if we want to be there in the next 2 months, we have to win tomorrow or not lose. But yeah, of course, everyone wants to win the Champions League because this competition is one competition that you watch when you are young and you want to win. And we know that the competition is really hard to win, so we'll give everything and anything can happen.
And finally, from me, from an outsider's point of view, Arsenal improving every year, but still haven't won that trophy yet, major trophy yet under Mikel Arteta. Why is that? What's been missing?
I think it's just some margin. I think we are close. We are very close. We'll keep going. We don't have to stop working. When you are close like this, of course, when you don't win trophies, it's sad, but we have to keep going because with the work we will do the big step, and I'm really sure that we will arrive there.
Tom?
Hi, William. I was watching back at some clips of last season and this season and goal celebrations. It's fair to say that you enjoy a goal celebration, often pulling the shirt, kissing the badge. Have you really grown to love Arsenal in many ways?
Yeah, of course. I was a big fan when I was young, and yeah, and when I celebrate a goal is because football game is so hard to win. So yeah, when my teammates score a goal, I'm so happy. So yeah, I always had this passion, and especially because I'm a big fan of this club, and playing there and scoring there is like a dream for me. So I enjoy everything, every day, every game. So that's it.
So the fans have grown to really love and appreciate your football and your ability as well. They were very nervous about you signing that previous contract. I think they're, again, quite nervous about whether you'll sign the next one. Can you say anything to help ease those nerves?
Well, me, I'm really happy here. I have 2 years and a half as well. So yeah, there is nothing. I'm happy here, and I want to continue here.
Harry?
Hi, William. Just a quick one. Obviously, everybody talks about your partnership with Gabriel as the two centre-backs, and you've been incredible playing together. You also formed a really good partnership with Ben White playing to your right. Obviously, he's not been available. What's it been like developing that same kind of connection with Jury and Timber, for example, on that right-hand side? How's that all going?
I think I'm lucky because even with the injury of Ben White, Timber came back from ACL, a big injury, and he played like he never had ACL before. He's so good, and we are so lucky to have good defenders like this because he plays so good, and Ben or Timber is the same. We have to adapt, and we are so happy to have good defenders like this.
Simon?
William, you talk about getting better. Is your aspiration to become the best centre-back in the world?
Yeah, of course. I want to be one day the best defender in the world. I know I have to work a lot and to win trophies as well. But yeah, it's my dream.
And when you look at that target, who are the players you need to beat or emulate to try and get yourself in that bracket as being the best?
I think I'm not so far, but I'm not the best at the moment because for me this season I've not been so good. It's like this. I have to review my season. I have to work on my games. But yeah, for this season I have not been so good. But I have to watch, especially my partner Gabriel, who has been so good this season, and there is few as well. But yeah, of course I have to be focused on myself and work more.
Jordan? Oh, sorry, Jordan, then Jordan.
Yeah. 3 seasons now, and as a regular player now, William, we've spoken about no trophies yet. It must be hard when you have these setbacks in the league and in the domestic cups. Do you still feel like the squad truly believe they can win the Champions League this year?
Yeah, of course. It's sad when you don't win a trophy, but we have to keep believe because we are here. We won the first game last week. Tomorrow, if we win or if we draw, we are in the quarter-final, and after anything can happen. We have to believe in ourselves, and everyone think that we can do it.
And just when we talk about your contract, 2 years left, we spoke about stay at Arsenal until you have got those big trophies, the league, the Champions League, on your CV?
Yeah, of course, I want to win big things with Arsenal, because if you leave this club and you didn't win anything, the fans and the people, they will forget about you. So of course I want to win big things here.
Jordan?
Hi, William. I think when fans look at teams and they follow teams, I think they all want to grow up to be the striker, to be the main man. But do you think now that's changing and kids are growing up wanting to be a centre back, wanting to be a Saliba or a Van Dijk or a player like that?
Yeah, when I was young, everyone wanted to be striker, winger. We didn't think about centre back. But sometimes it's football. If you are not good enough to play in front, you have to go at the back. But yeah, I think now it changed a bit, because you can see there is more young players that even at their age they want to be centre back or full back. But it's good. It means that there is no only wingers or striker. So yeah, it's good.
And just defenders now and players in general, everyone's so big. Did you have to be big to be a world-class centre-back?
I don't think so, because I think, like one example, Sergio Ramos, for me, like one of the two best centre-back in the history, is not so big. So yeah, I don't think you have to be that big. But of course, it's good if you are big as well. But yeah, it depends. Everyone has his quality, and yeah, that's it.
Sam?
Hi, William. Just on your ambition to become the best defender in the world, which areas of your game do you think you need to improve still?
My concentration. I have to score more, and I have to help more my team to win some trophies. When you win some trophy now, you can say, yeah, I'm the best one. Yeah, but yeah, we didn't win, and as I said, this season I didn't help a lot my team to win some trophies, but we're still in the Champions League. The Premier League is not finished, so I have to push, to demand more myself to help my team.
Charles?
Champions League is obviously your last realistic chance this season of winning a trophy. How much extra motivation does that give you? And do you still believe, as much as you ever had, that you can win the trophies you dream of winning at all?
Yeah, of course. If we don't believe, or if we don't dream to win the Champions League, there is no point to play. We are here. This season, with the new format, it was not easy to be qualified. Now we won the first game. Tomorrow we have the chance to win again and to be qualified. And after there is four games before the final, and we can do it. And we all believe that we can do it, and we have to work and pray as well.
And just on a potential new contract, are you able to clarify if any sort of talks over an extension have started yet?
Not yet, because you have some years again, so there is no rush at the minute. I'm happy here, and that's it.
Cool. Last couple on this side. We'll go to the back.
William, you just mentioned Sergio Ramos as one of your two favourite defenders. Have you ever spoken to him, and who's your favourite defender?
Yeah, we play against him last season. I wanted his shirt, but Gabriel as well wanted his shirt, so I gave to Gabriel, because Gabriel was so he wanted his shirt so bad, so he gave to Gabriel. But yeah, it's the only thing that I spoke with him, and of course for me it's the best of the history. And there is some other, like Van Dijk for me, who is unbelievable, Gabriel, and there is some other as well.
Yes, Sam?
Hi, William. This season, obviously, in terms of defences across the Premier League, Arsenal have got the beating defence by distance. Obviously, Liverpool lead the table. What do you think of the various factors as to why there's a gap between Arsenal and Liverpool this season in particular?
If they are first, it's because they did something that we didn't do. I think, of course, there is a big gap, but we have to keep going. They are good. They are so good as well. But I think this season we don't deserve to be at the top. and that's it. But we have to keep going. We are second, and there is Champions League as well, so we will push.
In terms of when you first obviously came to the club, you went on loan to France a few times. How have you transformed from that to now obviously being one of the best defenders in the league and obviously doing really well with Arsenal? Because that must have been a difficult period at the start here.
Yeah, he's good because my first two seasons I play a really good football, and he's good because I'm playing for Arsenal as well. I'm a starter, so it's good. But I have to demand more because, as I said, this season I'm not happy with my football. But it's good because I know when I'm good and when I'm not good, and I have to keep going. There is 3 months left, and we have to push everything to try to win something.
Last one with Mike.
William, there are some amazing forwards still left in the Champions League, whether it be Mbappe or Salah or Lewandowski. But to win the Champions League, do you believe, as a defender, that it boils down to who has the best defence rather than who has the most firepower in attack?
Yeah, I think if you want to win trophies, your defense has to be good. You have to defend well, but you have to attack as well. But yeah, first of all, you have to defend well, because if you don't concede, if you make some clean sheet, you have a good chance to win the game. But yeah, of course, you have to defend after score goals.
Cool. We'll end it there, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Didn't need any help. Sorry.
William, just to double check, did you say Van Dijk was your number one?
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you. Carry on.
Thank you.